All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchdown. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Zebra. Hey, easy. Check 51.
Now Wilson on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back. Check 50. Hey.
Now they try the right side here. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
14. Cut, 280. 14, find it. 95.
On second down, Wilson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Wilson. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
There's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Move the team. 95, 95.
Now Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
On 1st down, Jensen. And incomplete to open things up.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. 319. 319.
Throwing again. Jensen. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
Throwing on 1st down. Jensen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Jensen. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Gould is able to put it through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. All right, move the team.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Tempo.
On second down, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 50, check 50. Check 380.
Throwing is Wilson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On first and 10, Jensen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Jensen. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a first and 10 at the 15. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a first and 10 at the 15.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Operating from the gun, Jensen. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
To throw again, Jensen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
looking to throw. Jensen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Gold is able to put it through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And out come the Dolphins now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tough.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
12.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, Wilson being chased out left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jensen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Detroit!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jensen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and throw for it here. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hicks. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this one is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the decision to come. Is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. On 1st down, Jensen. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Watch him now, Barney.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jensen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3 and 8.
Off play action. Jensen sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 50, check 50. 14. 14. Bang out. Bam. Check. What's left?
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Finding some room at midfield. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. So we are at halftime here. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Gurley again here on 1st down. Spins past him. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 1st down, Jensen. That's complete to Darboh. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
That's it, baby. That's it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56. Look at.
Back to throw. Jensen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the gun, Jensen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Josh Hawkins with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Jensen. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So now here come the Dolphins. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's Wilson to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And they'll go on the ground. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. To throw on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense, and that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, Jensen. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4.
Right, now,
It's second
56.
down.
Lucky 56.
To throw on second down, Jensen. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Green 39.
Operating from the gun, Jensen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Jensen. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Jensen. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. Miles Jack. Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you try to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Green 80. Hey, check 51, check 51. Check 50, check 50.
And they'll run it here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction.
Check 50, check 50.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to spin free. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jensen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go get it right here. Come on.
Now Wilson on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to traffic. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money. I ain't stupid either. Never show up to